So the women out there that watch it, they want to put their baby daddy on child support. What's your message to them? If he's not financially, if you need help, you know, you can always help. Sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's something, but both people should be responsible in the situation. But if you bitter, like if you spend time with making sure that he's
What's good, folks? You. Waiting for some people to come in here. I usually don't even go live this late.
I think I'm gonna fix it tomorrow, Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it's Wednesday. What they do, y'all. Man, it's a lot of topics, man. A lot of topics we didn't miss, man. I was chilling and the topics just been building up, so I gotta play a little catch up real quick, man. But I'm gonna start with what just really went down, man. It's been a lot going on, man. Let me see here. Let me pull it up real quick, man. Let's pull it up. You know, I start with the sports first. So we got Dwight Howard, man. His fiance left him over his little zesty stuff that was going on. You know what I'm saying? She was warned. She still married that man, and it ain't last 6 months. You got the NFL player Adrian Peterson. He got treated for DUI in Houston. You got Layla Ali, man. She turned down a $12 million offer to box Clarissa Shields, man. That's crazy. We got the NBA Lakers, Christian Woods, man. He was shot, or he was shooting at some home invaders. Christian Woods for the Lakers, man. You got Matt Barnes, man. He's suing Tasha K. He's saying that they were scamming him out of like $60,000, man, trying to say that they had some information on him being a cheater. You know what I'm saying? NFL, you got Marshawn Nealon, man. He unalived himself, depressed that his mom died before he could score his first touchdown, man. That's crazy. You got Jake Paul, man. He canceled his boxing match with Gervonta Davis, man. They had a $2 million bet. Now he's boxing somebody else. I don't know what that's about. Antonio Brown, man, you know, he got arrested. He was shooting at that streamer. He was outside Aiden Ross's little, I don't know what you call it. It was like a little warehouse for kick. You know what I'm saying? Well, he went to Dubai to try to hide out. Then he got extradited back, man. And Aiden Ross gave him $50,000 while they was on stream, you know? Let me see here. We're gonna go down, man. Cooking with Kaya, man. She said she went broke already. Just like that girl, what's her name? The Op. What's the girl? She called herself the Op. I almost called her Pretty Op, but Queen Op or something like that. She went broke also. Just like FYB J-Mane, he claiming he went broke. And just like your boy Barbara's son, Aunt Glizzy, he done went broke, man. People out here, they get their little YouTube money, they don't know how to keep it. Trap Lord Ross, he got pressed at Complex Con, man. Some Central C people from the UK pulled up on him for talking crazy in the videos, man. Jason Lee, man, he has that little podcast, Hollywood Unlocked. You know, he went and became some type of city council assistant mayor or something like that. Well, you know, they got him for scamming money, you know what I'm saying? But he just exposed the mayor of Fugazi. Well, Mayor Fugazi is saying that her house got shot up or whatever, and she's saying that Jason Lee's people was behind it, you know what I'm saying? But he's being investigated. There's something going on about 58 million in fraud, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to get the city to buy World Star. What the hell does World Star got to do with politics, man? You know, but he scammed 50,000 to bring Nick Cannon and Wild Out to Stockton, California. But recently he had exposed somebody else for doing some type of crooked transaction for 800,000, you know what I'm saying? You got Honeycomb Brazy, man. The security that got him locked up, now they running with Birdman, and he like, man, why this dude around Birdman, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't take his gun charge. You got Kanye West, man. He apologized to the Jews again, and he's blaming it on being bipolar. You got Gunna. He got an artist named Tesla, man. Artist, some rapper named Tesla. He tried to pawn a chain or something is going on with a chain, man. It says that Zone 1 Eric robbed the troll and gave the chain back to Gunna, man. Snoop, he done got canceled, man. Snoop out here, he was talking crazy about to trans people being in cartoons, but then he turned around and apologized and put trans in cartoons, man. So people saying, man, Snoop don't stand on his word. You know, he went at Gail, Oprah's homegirl, and then he apologized to her, man. They trying to cancel Uncle Snoop, man. You got Corey SSG, man. He out here getting exposed left and right. You know what I'm saying? Him and Big Boogie, they going back and forth over Carmen. You know, basically, Boogie jumped off the balcony and sprained his ankle when Carmen asked him to leave because her husband had pulled up to the house. Well, Corey is saying she slept with him that same day, and now 2 and 2 is adding up thanks to Big Boogie falling out with his GD homeboy. You know what I'm saying? What up, what up? You know what I'm saying? So it's looking crazy. I think Big Boogie will whoop Corey. And Corey is a YouTuber trying to be a gangster. He's in over his head, man. He's trying to be a rapper, and he was asking Boogie for a feature, so he just chasing clout right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Big Boogie had his homeboys pull up. You know what I mean? So Corey is very lucky. He thought that Carmen was trying to backdoor him. You know what I'm saying? You got Rennie Rucci, man. It's saying that after Black Zach got arrested for murder for hire, she was caught cheating 7 days later, man. These chicks, man, they be going, showing, hoeing, blowing, if you ain't knowing. You know what I'm saying? The House has voted to release the Epstein files. 427 people voted for it, but 1 person rejected, man. You know what I'm saying? Trump out here shaking in his boots, man. You got Offset being exposed. He owes $2 million or $2.3 million in taxes. You know what I'm saying? And basically, man, he's getting sued for hitting a security guard named Mr. Sanchez that asked him for a photo ID. He out here thinking he Playboy Carti or something. Then also, a girl exposed that he was trying to backdoor Stephon Diggs. He trying to be like Blueface and Krishan. She exposed the messages and all that. It was a bad week for Offset. He had deleted his Twitter and his IG, but you know, his album coming out. This is just free promo, right? You got Ray J out here trolling Tekashi, saying don't talk about his chick Suki, you know what I'm saying? And saying that he was paying her $75,000 a month because she's gonna be in the documentary, and that her boyfriend is running around wearing his chain, you know what I'm saying? And he wants his chain back, man. And Ray J also said that he slept with 10,000 women. He's trying to copy Tekashi. Tekashi actually just did a lie detector test and said that he slept with 10,000, and he passed the lie detector test, and he passed the part when he was talking about Mellow Racks giving him dome. So she lying to academics. She gave that boy some dome, man. You got F&G King, man, out here with the fake apology to Finesse 2 times, and he done said he don't accept it, man. Let's see, you got Offset beefing with Finesse 2 times because he said, man, he don't want niggas like Stephon Diggs getting at his chick. You know what I mean? That's all he really said. And Offset then called him a BBL bandit, said what he looked like running from a BBL, called him a bad built dyke and everything, man. Offset went crazy on that boy. You got Stephon Diggs dropping a diss song at Offset. The people that unalived Wavy Navy, who was a QC label artist from Miami, you know, they unalived him while he was in a car with his kids. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly, I think them boys done got life or something like that, man. You got NBA Youngboy, man, supposedly made $75 million off the tour. Allegedly, they said that he takes home $39 million. That's $1.7 million per show, man. You got Fat Mac and Baby Mel, 2 Alabama artists. They was performing at the North Carolina Master Show, and they got into a squabble, man. You got Mellow Racks. She got took off the last few shows of the tour, and she running around with the bum bump on her lip. You know what I'm saying? They saying that she got the gift that keeps on giving from NBA Youngboy. After he done turned her up and put her on 2 songs and had her on tour, now she running around with the Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. You got Hot Boy Turk, man, being sued for 340,000, man, for the tour promoters, man. He sued them back for 12 million or whatever. They saying he sabotaged the tour, man. You got Birdman, you know what I'm saying? He got exposed that he used to sleep with Tamar Braxton. You know that Tony Braxton wants 70 million out of that whole divorce settlement or whatever. And Tamar was all over him at the Versus battle. You know what I'm saying? I never knew he dated Tamar, but supposedly Tony Braxton made a statement, don't bring that man up ever again. You got things going on, man. You got BG, man. He's saying that when he gets married, he gonna let Bootsy be the pastor. Y'all know that Bootsy is a certified preacher and he can get you married, and he just dropped a song featuring Bootsy. He just dropped the album also. You got NLE Chopper with a weak ass diss track with doing some zesty choreography in the video. He's mixing Michael Jackson and Tupac. You know what I'm saying? It just was the wrong time. Everybody calling him a hater, you know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, NBA Youngboy, he got 14 kids, man. He got his wife pregnant with the third. He got his third baby mama Star pregnant again, you know what I'm saying? And then he had Yaya pregnant, but he made Yaya abort that mission because she tried to fight his wife, you know what I mean? He out here going crazy. But Jania is back with him too. She around here creeping. She got spotted, jumping in the black trucks and all that after his New Orleans show. She going to it and going through it, man. With that dude, DeJounte or whatever, he living in Vegas. The fans didn't paid attention that he out here tricking on some chick and deleting posts that she liked and all of that. So he doing his thing while she doing her thing, man. But he out here looking crazy because, he was an NBA Youngboy fan, but try to act like he wasn't, and he trying to sleep with the same women that NBA Youngboy slept with. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas must really want to get the hurts, man. This shit getting crazy. You know what I mean? But some videos have emerged showing how he was treating Star when she was the baby mama, and he was just dating Jania, and they're saying that Jania is running his household now with his wife being there, and that the wife is just basically treated like a maid. Well, he gave the wife $1 million. He gave her a Maybach. He gave her a damn ring that's probably like $500,000. She living her best life. Well, her friend just exposed that the girl grew up broke and her family pretty much abandoned her for some dick, and her sisters are strippers and they wasn't even in the house, and she's mad that the girl wouldn't give her no tickets for the low or buy her a car when she was in need, and she used to look out for her and showed all these Cash App receipts and all that. Now it got exposed that the wife of NBA Youngboy can't go online, you know what I'm saying? She's not allowed on social media, so she uses other people's pages to talk. She responded and she said the girl just a broke hater and they don't rock no more, man. So it's a lot going on. It's a whole soap opera, man. They got websites that are dedicated to NBA Youngboy and all his baby mamas. I just did 3 videos covering the whole blueface shit. Now I'm finna cover the NBA Youngboy stuff, you know what I'm saying, to keep, stuff spicy out here, man, because, niggas can't talk about gang shit all day. You got D-Dog arrested saying that the police framed him. You got Young Bleed, man. He performed at the Versus and then he died from a brain aneurysm, man. Huh? Nigga, what? What? Nigga, huh? Said what? I can't believe that shit, man. I rock with him even when he went solo, Academic's car got broken into while he was at the NBA Youngboy show. He felt like it was a backdoor because they only stole his bag out the truck, man. The famous twins, man, the Bloods that's associated with, what's that boy? Honeycomb Brazy, man. They locked up, man. Police came by to check their property and they jumped off the balcony. One got caught, the other one was on the run. She turned herself in. They was on probation and all that. So Sway and them, they arrested. Nim and Sway, man, that's their names, man. You got DJ Vlad suing Joyner Lucas for $150,000. If not, he need to do an interview. He said that Joyner Lucas took some clips from his interview to go at somebody from the UK, and Vlad didn't like that and hit him with some copyrights. Basically, he was dissing UK rappers, and he was using a clip of Ari Spears talking about UK rappers or whatever. That shit's kind of corny or whatever. Let's see. You got Fannie Willis, man. She is the woman that went after YFN Lucci and YSL and all them. She got a big lawsuit from a lady named Lindsey Graham. It's multi-million lawsuit. Don't know much about it. You got 2K Baby being exposed for being an Uber Eats food delivery service. I mean, he got to get his money. A lot of rappers is doing that. Y'all just don't know it, man. Far as the DDG camp, man, the brother Dub, you know what I'm saying, he got into an argument with his girl, you know what I'm saying, and his sister wanted to go upside his girl's head, you know what I'm saying? So it's some drama between Aaliyah and TT, you know what I'm saying? Carmen out here going through it with Corey and Big Boogie. You know, Carmen was being all extra when she was on, I think his name is Prime Stream, feeling all on him and all of that and saying that that's her homie, you know what I'm saying? And it looked very suspect. So Big Boogie ain't like that. And then, you know, you got him into it with Corey. So he was like, I'm done with this chick. Whole time she got 3 tattoos of Big Boogie. I hope she gets single, man, because I'm trying to clap them cheeks, man. I love her accent. Carmen got like 3 million followers or something like that. Probably more than that. I know on TikTok she's up. So she gonna stay lit, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what else we got going on, man. Let's see. Suki got in a fight at the baddie shit in ATL. She done pepper sprayed a chick named Gretchen, and they saying Gretchen is a whole trans, you know what I'm saying? And she put belt to ass, you know what I mean? Oprah's homegirl, Gail, man. Gail, they fired her ass. They couldn't afford her $5 million contract, so now she's doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All these people at CBS is now going to be on YouTube. They used to talk shit about YouTubers, and now look, you over here with us. Talita, what it do, man? I stopped going live because I ain't seen you in a minute. Glad you're back. It's my first live in like a month or two. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, you got Megan. They didn't prove that she fell out with Glorilla since last year. Glorilla went up, Megan went down. And you know, Megan got a lawsuit against the blogger Milagro Grams. She's saying that she was so stressed that it was a smear campaign that she lost her vendors and her endorsements because she couldn't perform. You know, she trying to hit Milagro with the lawsuit, kind of like how Cardi did Tasha K, man. It's crazy. But they have proved that Milagro was getting text messages. She deleted about 2,000 notes and shit she wasn't supposed to do. And she was getting payments from Tory Lanez. You know what I mean? You got Lil Uzi, man. He got a lawsuit, sexual harassment from the assistant. I think he was clapping the assistant, y'all. I really do. You know what I'm saying? He told her, you more than my assistant, you my bitch. She basically asked her to come rub him down and let him see her booty, you know what I'm saying? And Rock Nation offered her $70,000. She ended up getting $100,000 a year. I don't know why she didn't stay there and she quit. That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? You got Rod Wave, man, arrested in Atlanta for guns and weed. You got Woe Vicky acting like she's a hostage in Brazil. Last time it was Nigeria. The rapper B.O.B. facing sex assault charges, man. All you niggas trying to move to Thailand, man, they done changed it up, man, where you got to get a permanent visa. You can only stay there for a month. You know what I'm saying? You can only stay in Thailand for a month, and you can only get an extension for 7 days, man. They is not playing in Thailand. Hold on, y'all, my mouth dry. But yeah, shit going crazy around this bitch, man. Let me see what else. We done missed a lot of topics, man. Tory Lanez, man, he got denied, man, again. They is not gonna let that boy out. You got Ari Fletcher. Her mom got into a fight with security at the G Herbo show in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that they grabbed the grandchild and she didn't like that shit. Also, she's saying that she was taking anxiety pills and now her memory's fucked up. The Alabama rapper Lil Ry, man, he's facing 50 years. He got released from jail, and 45 minutes later, they snatched him back up, which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Tory Lanez got hit with $25,000 fine in contempt because he was acting up in his deposition, man. Let me see. And I mentioned earlier that Jake Paul canceled the fight with Gervonta, but now he's fighting Anthony Joshua. You got Soulja Boy making threats on TikTok and shit, you know what I'm saying, while he was trying to do the little battle or whatever and trying to raise money and shit, you know what I'm saying? He tried to flirt with Zoe Spencer and access got denied, man. You know what I'm saying? A white boy went on, I think, Candy show and said that he spit in his food, and Soulja Boy said it wasn't true. Then he turned around and said he did it for the slaves. And then, you know what I'm saying, he just keep backpedaling and shit, man. Soulja Boy, that boy bipolar, man. But yeah, he's staying some bullshit, you know what I mean? But he was calling out Candy for doing the interview, and then she ran down and ran into him at the airport, and he was Mr. Nice Guy, you know what I'm saying? That boy David, who unalived that girl Celeste and left the body in the trunk of the Tesla, now they saying that basically they have found proof that he put her in a freezer, and that's why they couldn't determine her death, and that he chopped the body up in the Tesla, some weird shit. But he went to the woods far as hell, and they're saying that he went out there. They're just trying to figure out why the friend would bring the body back. You know what I'm saying? The shit just wild. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else. Kodak Black, man, interrogation tape was a fluke that Jack Boy put out trying to sabotage Kodak Black. You got Lil CJ Casino offered 2 years in prison or 10 years probation. You got somebody named Rundown Foe, a Dallas rapper. He was unalived in a botched robbery. You got Drake being sued for stealing content, you know what I'm saying, for the What Did I Miss video. Basically, some guy had a Murga's photo with some guns, and he tried to copy that. The Fulio case, man, that girl, Miss Angela Andrews, man, they saying that Ace paid $50,000 to a third party, and the shooters would get $10,000 apiece, but she never got paid. You know, she held it down on the interrogation tape, and then she snitched on her baby daddy and everybody, man. She went out real bad. But Ksoo's daddy, who snitched on his own son, he got to walk free while his son got life, man. Let me see. Poster Boy, who used to be on Freestyle Friday on 106 and Park, has died at the age of 43. Jack Doherty, a white boy, got arrested for weed and resisting arrest. He was right out on bond, 3,500. Krishan, man, I know y'all seen my last 3 videos. I don't really got to go into her. Just go watch the last 3 videos. She out here scamming. She out here starting a gang war. These young niggas is going to schoolyard crip neighborhood with shiesties and guns, clout chasing. But the bitch dropped Blueface's addy on the motherfucking live. So why you ain't pull up to his mansion? So they corny for that, man. But shout out to real BPS members. I don't know who these young boys is, you know what I'm saying? But Blueface did expose that Jada is not innocent. She ran off with $30,000. He helped her get $120,000 when she was on baddies while he was in jail. He told her to save 30 for him, and she spent it. And we done found out she was out here fucking shit. While she worried about him smashing Sadie, she need to be worried about her getting exposed by Sadie. You know what I'm saying? But just go watch my last 3 videos. I don't really want to go too tough onto them. As far as Chicago, man, Jaro City, 50 shots, got sentenced to 63 years. O-Block snitched on him for killing White, which turned King Von into a demon, man. And EBK Juvie got a new song, Tweak Out. He's trolling Herbo and Ari. 4 Block Little Mari, who got arrested for that attempted carjacking when he got shot by the lady. They caught him. He's in jail. Y'all all seen Bbrazy get unalived, and that went viral and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I had did a video on Lil Zay Osama and an indictment coming before Bbrazy got unalived. Well, the whole situation is the people that did THFTP's unaliving and did Brazoo's unaliving are 2 different crews, and now them 2 crews are beefing, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, DMG, Lil Deuce, we all thought was unalived by Brazoo's crew and them. He got unalived by his own homies, you know what I'm saying? Some old backdoor shit, man. So BVC is beefing with, you know what I'm saying, BTBG, and you know what I'm saying, the shit just crazy, bro, you know what I mean? But RIP Lil Deuce, man. But now these niggas from BVC is talking crazy about Lil Zay, saying he don't put in work and he ain't this and he ain't that. So it's like, yeah, y'all went out there and did this and did that, but what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Now that y'all exposing Lil Zay, so I don't know. I don't think niggas is getting paid or none of that. Excuse the crib, nigga just moved and all that shit, man. So, you know, I'm almost done moving shit. All right, so let's see. I know y'all seen Aspen Cartier get into it with Lil Zay, you know what I'm saying? That happened. He was too drunk. You know, they arguing and all of that. The feds got 250 pages of discovery on Dirk, man. They saying that he cut his hair and lost weight. He and that bitch looking crazy, you know what I'm saying? But they really ain't got much on Lil Durk. They was saying, far as that murder for hire that happened over them two boys from Dump Street that killed his brother D thing, they saying he gonna beat that because the snitch in the jail cell, I guess, you know, they be having these jail cell CIs. A boy confessed in a jail cell. They saying that's gonna get thrown out. So he's only really facing the bodies of whatchamacallit, Lil Pop right now. This shit just looking crazy, man. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, Risky Road, man. They attacked a homeboy of MAF Tski, you know what I'm saying? And they also attacked Bloodhound J Boogie, which was Lil Jeff's brother. So everybody be saying shit about Risky Road and Dick riding the Bloodhounds, but the whole time Risky Road been the main ones putting belt to ass. You know, they trying to blame them for that mass shooting that took place, you know, at Mellow Buck's party and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, them boys ain't no joke, man. But people on the internet been dry snitching saying they think it was them and all of that. And supposedly when Skrilla got shot, when he was outside the studio with the Bloodhounds and the white boy Brandon Buckingham, they saying them boys is behind that. Brandon Buckingham is actually in the hospital, you know what I'm saying? He's dying. He just raised over $250,000 on GoFundMe. He got some health issues going on with him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I ain't been able to get on here and talk, but you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Ari or whatever her name was. She died. That's the only person that died over this whole Bezu shit, and she had nothing to do with it, man. You know what I mean? THF ain't really getting no get back, you know what I'm saying? An innocent person died, you know what I mean? But RIP to her, and she died just because of Fonzo, you know what I'm saying? I dropped a video on that before, you know what I mean? Y'all go back and watch that shit. Fully chopped, man. He's out of jail. You know, he basically admits to shooting that Lil Speedy on live and Lil Ksoo on live. Like, these niggas be dry snitching in Chicago, man. It's crazy, man. Pre-boy 051, man, he locked right back up for a switch this time. You know, he did like over 10 years for shooting a nigga over a Black and Mild or some shit like that. You know, and then his brother 051 Kiddo, he's back in jail. He got out after doing 10 years, went to jail for a gun, got out after a year, and then went back again for a gun. Them niggas love jail, man, and they brothers. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else, man. Let's see. G Herbo had a show. It was an arena in Chirac. He brung out 21 Savage, Meek Mill, Moneybag Yo. You know what I'm saying? Famous Dex then dropped his fourth video dissing Rich the Kid. You know what I mean? This time he has no teeth. Like, they took out the implants or the veneers. Like, he has to keep getting more and more teeth. It don't make no fucking sense, dog. Leave the meth alone, man. Shorty Mob, they say they sliding for J Doggy that was unalive. You know, they dissing Big Op. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? You got Queen Tay. She's accusing Mellow Bucks of wearing fake designer and purses. You know what I'm saying? O-Block Gleesh, he was arrested for a pound of weed. There's rumors that he got shot also. You know what I'm saying? Somebody named OTE Kunt was arrested for unaliving another OTE member. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Some more Dirk information, but we don't really need to get all into that, man. Far as Wooski, his chick, Remy, she's been accusing Butter's wife of trying to holler at Wooski. What we got going on here, man? And then there's a dude named Bloodbath Shark, man. He got unalived out there in the gardens, man. You know, he's related, you know, he's down with Chucky and them, OTF Chucky. Well, you know, OTF Chucky just got exposed by his crew. They saying he just came over there 2 years ago and he ain't official and all that. He on the internet bapping, talking about all this drill shit, and he really ain't did nothing for them boys. You know, anytime you the face of something, man, they always gonna come at you, man. Bloodhound Q50 say he gonna quit the perks real soon. He tired of being a dope fiend. You know, he was in a high-speed chase and he lost some diamonds out his gold grill, you know what I'm saying? But No Limit Kobe, man, paperwork then came out saying that he snitched, man, just like Max B, man. You know, so that dude Hell Rail from KTS is right, man. A lot of them boys be over there snitching, man. Now let's go to New York. Sha EK, man. from the Bronx was stabbed in jail by a Brooklyn Cho, man. You know, a Mac baller named Key Herbo, you know what I'm saying, for dissing his dead homie, you know what I'm saying, Nick Blicky. Damn, I didn't know he dissed Nick. You know, I'm cool with Nick Blicky's mom and all of that, you know what I'm saying. You got C Blue, he was arrested for threatening a girl on IG Live. Ain't that crazy? Krishan don't get arrested for threatening people on live because she's a CI, but other people do. ATM Richie's in jail for it, Brick Baby's in jail for it, Loose Cannon's in jail for it, while Krishan ain't in jail, you know what I'm saying? You got OMB JD, man, he was acting like he was flipping to blood, even though he used to claim blood. His daddy's LA Brim, who's a big blood, but he started claiming, you know, GS9 Crip and claiming Woo and all that. But then he faked like he was gonna claim blood again, but it was all some type of trolling because now he's in a song talking about he's a Crip again. But, you know, I told y'all before, Nas Blicky, he done flipped to blood and coached the Ghost. And this dude, he talking about he motherfucking Jewish now, and he done dropped his flag after he got sentenced to 60 years, man. Jeezy Moolah, man, his girl, Miss Chin, man, she got 20 years because she didn't snitch on him for that murder for hire plot that he did while he was in the feds, man. You know, them boys ran down on a car and blicked at it and unalived somebody's girl and didn't even hit their target, man. You got Quilly, a Philly rapper, man. He's supposed to be Muslim. He out here wearing Muslim garments, but he's telling O Block and OTF to slide. Goofy, man. Joe Budden, man, he's under fire for firing Melissa Ford, man. Supposedly, she told Joe to choose between her and Queen's Flip. He didn't choose, and she tried to use mental illness to get out of her contract. And I think Jim Jones just went over there and called him out about that, you know what I'm saying, when he was on there. Max B is free, man. They trying to dirty my boy Max B's name, man. I did a song called Free Max B on my DJ Who Kid mixtape. Always been a fan. I had all his mixtapes, man. The boy ain't no rat. Stop playing with him. The wave is back, man. You know what I'm saying? But Jim Jones tried to make niggas choose sides. So Mano didn't go to his welcome home party, but Dave East went. And Dave East said, nigga, I ain't choosing sides. That's right, Dave East. Man, don't get caught up in that bullshit. But they say they finna surprise y'all and that Jim Jones and Max B actually are working on something together. And I hope that's true. 22 G's, man. My boy got sentenced to 6 years for shooting them 3 people outside the club, man. Free 22. Soon as he went in jail, man, you know, they jumped him. He came back and fought some more, man. He ain't dropped his flag or flipped. But there's a rumor that he was in court or somewhere in a bullpen or somewhere, and he done told people that he might flip like Nas Blicky and them to blood, flip to 8. I hope he don't, because how you gonna do that, man? You supposed to be the big face of the GDs out there, other than, you know, Coca, you know what I'm saying? Papoose, man, he got a big-ass ring for Clarissa Shields, man. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Tekashi, man, home was invaded. They tried to put it on the island boys, but supposedly it was some white boys in the neighborhood, and they never left out the gate, which means they lived over there, and they ran back to their cribs. And you got to be a dumbass nigga to have your false police report while you are going to the feds, you know what I'm saying, for a violation. You know what I'm saying? I believe Tekashi, you know what I'm saying, but he wants a pity party, you know. I got a video about to drop on Tekashi. Don't worry, it should be out in a day or two. I just want to go live with y'all. I actually was going to drop a video instead because when I go live, my numbers, they stopping my lives from going out. But you see, I just dropped videos. They at almost 7,000. Then one did 19,000. The other almost 7,000. I only drop once a week. So that's very good. These other niggas got to drop 5 videos a fucking day. And they got to do thumbnails. And they got to do chat GPT codes. I don't need none of that. I just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But Tekashi, until you do right by that black baby you abandoned, you're going to keep getting karma, man. ASAP Ferg has left ASAP, man. He took ASAP off his name on everything, man. That's crazy, man. The main people was ASAP Rocky and ASAP Ferg, you know what I'm saying? Diddy won't get no pardon. You know, he won't get no commute like King Larry Hoover, man. You know what I'm saying? His ass was in there celebrating, drinking hooch on his birthday, and somebody snitched, man. So when he got moved to Jersey, now that shit getting took away from him, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling where they gonna put his ass, man. And supposedly he was trying to get $300 million to pay for a pardon. Ain't nobody else paying for their pardons. That's crazy, right? Sound like you trying to get extorted, ain't it? Cameron is suing J. Cole for $500,000, man. He said he did a little verse on the last J. Cole album. They were supposed to do a swap. You was either gonna give me a verse or come on my podcast. You didn't do it in a timely manner. I need my money like 50, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ra Ali, who ran with Nicki, supposedly had to fight with Cardi B. Well, she's supposed to be in on the scamming, man. Tasha Caden, you know what I'm saying, got some people with some receipts and all of that. And some guy from Atlantic Records said that, or Michael Kaiser, he said that his credit card was scammed and he lost $30 million and he didn't want to fuck with Nicki because of Ra Ali. All these skeletons coming out the closet, man. Ra Ali thinking, ooh, I like Ra Ali, man. She thick, man. You know what I'm saying? Suppose she's married or whatever, but she got a podcast and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But she wrote a little heartfelt note to Nicki, a long ass letter on Twitter, and said, get some help, man. You mentally ill. You know what I'm saying? But the real thief is DeAndre, and his ex-boss exposed him. He's been a thief. He changed his name and all that. He got an extensive record and all that. You know what I'm saying? But he was her stylist, and they were stealing from Nicki, man. But Nicki's trying to claim she lost millions. You got to be a fool to lose millions, bro. If my account is missing $100, I'ma see it. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. West Side Gun, man. I'm a huge Griselda fan. You know, he got kicked out of WWE event because he was at their competitors' events and he got his own wrestler. He's trying to start his own thing and they didn't like that. They trying to tell him to remove all WWE merch, pictures, and titles and stuff on his songs. Hell, that's his whole catalog. You know what I'm saying? He the one that made WWE cool again. The only other people we knew that liked WWE was Wale, man. Let my homie live, man. But that's fucked up, man. Black man got kicked out for no reason after he spent $5,000 on the seat. All right. Fugees, man. Let's talk about it. Pras, man. He just got 14 years for taking some money from overseas and dumping it in the Obama campaign. Supposedly it was some illegal money or some shit. Now, y'all remember Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying? She had did Fed time for taxes or something like that. Then you had Wyclef. He was doing misappropriation of funds when he tried to run for the president of Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Then you had John Forte. He got caught with 2 bricks at the airport. So the whole Fugees is called the Fugitives. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is out here wilding, you know? Let's see, man. California, man. Cowboy, man. Rolling 60 Cowboy. Justice for Nip. You know, he knocked out this dude, Lil Wicked. He sucker punched him, dope fiend him while he was on the phone trying to get clout, just like he dope fiend Loose Cannon, man. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's finna expose, you know, all these people to police, whatever. I don't really care about that. You know what I'm saying? You got Almighty J, man. He's at I don't know if he's part of the Capaholics, but he be with, you know, DDG and streaming with them and all of that, man. But them niggas try to get head from a trans, man. You know what I'm saying? And they was exposing each other. You know, they said they was in a casino or something. And the nigga was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then he looked on the Instagram and found out it was a dude or whatever. And the nigga was talking like he was still hit it, man. What's going on with these motherfucking rappers, these washed up rappers, man? You know what I'm saying? This shit getting crazy, man. But basically, Namir tried to say that Almighty J almost got Namir's mom killed at a taco food stand and some people jumped out on him, and if he was with him, it wouldn't have happened. And he said, well, you know what, Namir, what happened in D.C.? Didn't you get robbed and stripped of your jewelry? Keep my name out your mouth, man. California is trying to ban Glocks, man. They trying to ban Glocks. They need, you know, because these switches going crazy. ATM Richie, he's in jail, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to say because he was talking crazy in podcasts, man. They watching everything, man. The new thing is they don't need, you know what I'm saying, people doing police work on you, man. What they doing now is motherfucking whatever you say on the internet will be used against you, man. I mentioned Black Zach. He's arrested, you know what I'm saying. He's from North Carolina, but he claims a Crip set. He went out to California and got put on and all that. But, you know, he got a murder for hire plot, you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Blueface responded to bbrazy and Munchie B hating on him. He said he been from the set for 10 years on Schoolyard Crib. And he said he ain't never ducked no fades or got no DPs. He's still moving around with niggas from Schoolyard. So all of that, his homeboy clout chasing, talking about come get your DP, that was a clout chase. He put that dude on songs back in the day. Now that dude trying to get hot off his name, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, Big Sad just dropped a diss track called Meet Up and Die with R&B singing and the hook and shit. He always does good songs. I don't think he needs the singing and all that. But at the end of the day, you saying that you've been dissing this hood for 6 years, but why you ain't pull up and do something to somebody? That's clout chasing. And why you ain't have that energy for DW Flame when DW Flame pulled up in your hood and shot a video and all that? Niggas be selective politicking and choosing their battles, you know what I'm saying? You got DJ Quick, man. He's calling out Reggie Wright Jr., who was part of Death Row and that was a crooked cop and all that, and he's saying that dude was extorting and catching bodies and all that, and he said he got some receipts he's finna drop on him, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, they've been going back and forth on Twitter or something, it's going crazy, man. Big U was denied access to his son's funeral, man. They wouldn't even let that man leave the prison in handcuffs to go see his son get buried. They saying, well, that young boy that you killed that was living in your household, you didn't go to his funeral. You didn't go to Nipsey's funeral. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, rest in peace to Nipsey and rest in peace to that young boy. Rest in peace to Fats and rest in peace to Sandman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say, man. Let's see what else, man. They was trying to say that Jaleese from No Jumper was pregnant by rapper Playaways from the Stink Team, but yet there's a video of her drinking and throwing that ass in a circle. So, is she pregnant or not? You know what I mean? She had her babies on the show. They said that her kids was taken from her and she didn't have custody of them and she used to be on meth and all this crazy shit. She's a pretty black Cuban lady, you know what I'm saying? People say she stirs up a lot of drama, you know what I mean? But is she pregnant or is she not? You know what I'm saying? Treyway 6K, the Hoover, he just dissed Flacco. The Hoovers is mad that he's dropping videos talking about, well, I see 80 bands that got unalive, you know what I'm saying, in Hoover territory or whatever. He tried to put the body on the Hoovers or whatever the case may be. So Treyway just dissed him, you know what I'm saying? Blueface is training with Manny Pacquiao for his fight with Nick Young. That's going to come up in April, you know what I'm saying? You got Infant Asmo and Spody Face and Young and Hefe. They tried to ban DC Baby Draco, but it backfired. And now you got Faux Extra saying that, y'all, you can't ban him. DC Baby Draco is basically Faux Extra's cameraman. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't his fault if gang members want to get on camera and diss each other and somebody dies. Hell, y'all don't say the same thing to Tommy G, Adam 2022, or motherfucking Brandon Buckingham because they white, but you gonna try to stop the black man from getting his money, man. Shout out DC Baby Draco, man. Let's see here, man. X4, man, you know, he did that robbery in Burbank, you know what I'm saying, in the studio. He's facing life. I guess he had 3 strikes, man. Free X4, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. bbrazy got attacked twice in prison, man, for dissing the Hoovers. People tired of him hitting the who's and getting on the internet talking crazy. They say he got attacked on the yard. As soon as the police moved him and he went back in the building, he got attacked again. I hope it ain't true. I like bbrazy, you know what I'm saying? But he has been doing a lot of wolfing lately, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they saying that Faux Leaf, the guy that peanut buttered the ass cracker Munchie B, he just got stabbed, you know what I'm saying, in jail, you know what I'm saying, for dirty politicking. But he responded and said that's just a rumor, and he got at Young Aunt Hefe for doing a video on it because he knew Young Aunt Hefe and shit from, I guess, jail or whatever. So, you know, that dude, Faux Leaf, he has a whole lawsuit that he won against the prison because they set him up. They put him in an open jail cell when he got in there in the dark. The blood stabbed him and attacked him years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's, let me go back to a couple weeks before that because we missed a little bit. You got Zoe Spencer and Nina Lynn. They got banned for assaulting and twerking on a black dude named Zaid. He made complaints 8 months ago, and he complained again 3 times. He says he's traumatized. You know what I'm saying? He's scared of the pussy. He's scared, you know what I'm saying? So Zoe Spencer got banned, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was on Silky's Twitch, I guess it was Twitch stream. Howard University, man, they had a shooting on campus, 2 arrested, 3 weapons recovered. MTV is over with. No more MTV, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's shut down permanently. Rolling Stone and Vibe magazine have merged. Mississippi Homecoming had 3 shootings, 9 dead, 20 shot total, man. You know, that's crazy, man. Shit getting crazy out here. Some social influencer named Josh Block, he said he hate migrants, and guess what? They broke his nose on camera. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, man. Lil Baby unfollowed Dirk, and he liked the NBA YoungBoy post, but then when people went back to check, the like was gone. So was he trolling? You know what I'm saying? Everybody on YoungBoy's dick, you know what I'm saying? Because he winning right now. So is he switching sides? I don't know. But he just dropped a diss track, and he went in on Offset, talking about him being stripped and all of that. Everybody, academics try to run with the narrative that my boy Lil Baby fell off, but he didn't, man. Everything he been dropping been fire. The last album did 120,000 the first week, you know what I'm saying? T Grizzly, he was accused of snitching. They try to say Whack 100 had fake paperwork, but the dude that's in jail spoke out. And he said T Grizzly was on FaceTime with him and all that and screenshotted it and gave it to the police. It's one thing to do a goddamn police report, but then to give the identity of the dude is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, T Grizzly, man, he out here, you know what I'm saying, being exposed. It is what it is. We ain't had no updates on his aunt, but his play aunt, you know what I'm saying, that was unalived, sitting in T Grizzly's car by the dude, I think his name is like 600 Woo or something like that. And how the hell this dude damn near beating the case when you got caught with the gun and the rental car 2 months later in Chicago? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, man, eventually T Grizzly probably gonna go down for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Brian McKnight, man, he won an $8 million lawsuit against the ex-wife or something like that. You got Dreka filing for $70,000 a month in spousal support from Kevin Gates, man. They had a $7 million lien on that farm that she had. People said she was growing weed and all of that shit. But how was he fake married to Brittany Renner and that shit only lasted 2 months, but then you supposed to be married to Dreka? Was it a common law marriage with Dreka and you married this woman legally because Brittany said she had to go through court proceedings? You know what I'm saying? I thought he might have did some type of Muslim ceremony just to hit the cakes and get gone, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He got a whole new bitch and he out here embarrassing her, you know what I'm saying, in public, talking about he wouldn't have brung sand to the beach if he would have known there was going to be chicks out there. Then he's out there talking about, when they said, why you messing with that young girl? He said, don't no nigga want no young hoe. I mean, no old hoe. Like, you calling your woman a hoe. That's crazy, man. He throw it off, man. He ain't right. Man, it's crazy. They saying that Jania had to do a DNA test for, wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Something with Devin Haney rumors. Yeah, I don't know, man. This shit crazy. Katy Perry, the singer, man, she was engaged to Orlando Bloom in July, but now she's with Trudeau, who was the Prime Minister of Canada, in less than a few months, man. These hoes move on quick, man. You got Jalen Green, man. He done chose his career over 40-year-old Drea. He's 23 and her son's 23, man. Shit looking crazy, man. And she's a known gold digger. Like, come on, man. Akbar, man, she's saying her husband is broke. Well, you went back and had a baby with that husband. You know what I'm saying? After you tried to basically suck up Tay Savage from Chicago, and now you putting out videos showing that you was messing with Bbrazy since he's dead, that he was a whole married man, and you tried to get at a basketball player. So you was doing all of this on your husband, and you said that Bbrazy had to convince you to go back to your husband? Man, she's just annoying as fuck. She need to go ahead and go on baddies and get her ass beat because everybody tired of her mouth. You know what I'm saying? She's nasty, but she's basically said that the husband stole $38,000 from her, and she mad that for her birthday he wanted her to pay the whole tab. You got Chinese Kitty out here exposing that that nigga Tekashi was buying Birkins and shit, chasing clout off of her name, and he flew her to Dubai and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But basically, man, she done worked at Sue's She done worked with Alexis Sky and all these bitches at Follies and all kind of shit, man. She done worked with Alexis Sky and Bernice and all that. She been doing this type of shit since she was 17 to 19 with a fake ID and got pregnant by an old ass motherfucking 35-year-old drug dealing nigga. Like, man, these hoes, all these hoes out here acting like gold diggers. She said a nigga gotta make millions of dollars to be with her, just like Ruby Rose said, Saweetie said, said, and Summer Walker said, man, these hoes gold digging out here, man. You know what I mean? Let's see, man. Cash Doll went back to Zadarius Smith after she said that the nigga was doing too much, going in her phone and all of that, and being mad that she was speaking with her baby daddy on the phone. Like, come on, man. You got to speak with that nigga for 18 years, man. Let's see here, man. Yeah, Queen Op, that's the name of the bitch that I said went broke. So she went broke and blew $1 million, and so did Cooking with Kaya. She went broke. You got Gilbert Arenas saying that he don't own his YouTube channel no more. He's got a 50-50 deal. He had to change the name of it and all kind of shit after he just caught that lawsuit for the gambling with the Israelis and the mobsters and all of that. And he's mad at people for calling him a snitch. He's saying that he was just trolling, you know what I'm saying? But speaking of, you know, that type of shit, you got the Portland coach, Chauncey Billups, you got Damon Jones, you know what I'm saying? They got caught up $50,000 rigged poker game. You got Terry Rozier, you know what I'm saying? He exited the game after 9 minutes and got $200,000, you know what I'm saying? He got exposed, you know what I'm saying? The La Costa Nostra Mafia is involved. We know these games are rigged, you know what I'm saying? Doug Martin, man, dead while in police custody, man. NFL player in Oakland, man. Shit's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Derrick Rose, man, his wife out here, you know what I'm saying, doing too much on live, you know what I'm saying? She getting exposed by her trainer that she's still out here eating Taco Bell. And she got so emotional that she did all this crazy shit on the internet and had to end the live. Like, who gives a fuck? The homie Jelly Roll, man, GD, man. Jelly Roll blowing up with country music, but he really used to be with 3 6 Mafia. He didn't came out here, shot videos with the homies. He was there when shit went cracking, you know what I mean? Nothing but respect for Jelly Roll, man. But he lost 200 pounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth, man. Let's see. What else, man? Kevin McCall, man, the dude that was crying about he wanted what, $25,000 from bbrazy. You know, he said that he's broke and he wrote 4 songs back in the day. They saying that dude had $500,000 and he blew that shit. Well, when he went on back on Fig, they turned around because he was crying about being on EBT. They came out with a t-shirt with EBT and they said the promo code is his name, man. Like, goddamn, that's fucked up, man. And then y'all were like, oh, we had a viral moment finally. Y'all laughing and happy, but somebody else is in pain. You know what I'm saying? That was corny to me, bro. I didn't like that shit, man. Get right, man, because I fuck with Smack. You know what I'm saying? That was fucked up, man. I could expect that from I almost said Z-Rail. They call him Z-Rail for Zesty, but I say T-Rail, man. I could expect that from him, man. Tyler, the Creator, his own people, you know what I'm saying? They was pulling up some old tweets and stuff like that. He's getting called out by the Swifties, man. He's saying that Taylor Swift's people was mad that he was beating her in the race, so they dug up some old tweets and shit, you know what I'm saying? And basically he was saying RIP to D'Angelo, and his white fan base had slick shit to say, and he was like, every time he tries to do something black, you know, they trolling and doing racist shit. And they're like, well, Tyler, you used to do that. You used to do jock shit and talk bad about blacks. So, nigga, we ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? You got Carisha out here trying to sue Tyler. Tyler that made a song talking about if you love me, buy me Chanel. And she stole the whole shit from Carisha, Young Miami, after she played the song to her. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. Hernandez Govan, the man that beat, you know, murder charge for Young Dolph, man. He's funny as hell. His page is called Bet with Quet. I actually like his page, bro. He exposed Stan G, Mr. Old Man, from motherfucking Clubhouse, man. He exposed pictures of this nigga with shitty draws and text messages between him and the girl. The whole thing is he stole Stan G's ex, and Stan G's mad and shit, so they going back and forth on some Memphis shit, man. Shit funny, man. Let's see, man. Playboy Carti, man, he assaulted the limo driver in Utah, man. You know what I'm saying? The limo driver tried to stop Playboy from beating on his girlfriend in the back seat because he wanted some top. He wanted to have sex and she didn't want to do it. So he started punching on the little girl. You know, I think he's still with the girl Gio or Gia. She's like a trans stud or whatever. But she's from Brazil. She's a pretty woman, but she dressed like a boy. Supposedly he was punching on her. So Playboy was like, man, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna beat you too, and stole on the limo driver. So the limo driver called the police, and TMZ got the footage and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Atk Ksoo, man, I told y'all that the daddy snitched and the daddy's free, but Ksoo got motherfucking life. Well, Ksoo got a public defender for his next, murder charge. You know what I'm saying? And, Young and Ace went broke paying for this nigga's last lawyer. He shouldn't have paid for it. You trying to keep it real, and you know you ain't selling records, and you just had a newborn. Now you broke, and now this nigga is in jail broke. Now who's gonna feed him when he's in there for life? Man, that shit crazy. They say Young and Ace is now a YouTuber doing motherfucking reactions or some shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? Let's see. The dude called DC Blacks, man, he does a jail page and talks about paperwork and stuff. Now he just got exposed, you know what I'm saying, for being a snitch and shit. This shit crazy, man. Some shit going on, man. I don't really care about that type of stuff, man. Let's see, man. Let's see. That girl, Lil Tay, man, she done fake like she was kidnapped. Remember, she disappeared. She was a little Chinese girl, and she was balling, showing her mama was a real estate agent, so she be in these mansions acting like they was theirs and acting like they rich the whole time. The mama had cut them off and shit. You know what I'm saying? But their poor ain't our type of poor. They had some kind of money. But she used to be talking shit with the stacks of money. Y'all are broke. She came back 18 years old, and then she faked her death. Well, now she's faking like she's kidnapped or whatever. Well, now she's doing super fans and calling women broke, saying they need to do super fans. And niggas ran to do, sign up and subscribe. Y'all some sickos, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did the same thing with Bad Baby, man. What's wrong with y'all niggas, man? You know what I mean? Y'all niggas tripping, bro. You know what I mean? Let me see here. It came out that Gucci, man, has 19 albums, 5 platinum, 4 gold, man. And Keisha Kior is out here scamming people for $520, talking about she could be your consultation if you think you mentally ill and need her help. And she's not a licensed psychiatrist or nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? They went and put out an album, and it's all about mental health, and the book called Episodes and all that, but it made Keisha Kior look like a handler and shit. You know what I'm saying? They already said that she put voodoo on him and had him under a spell and all that, and it didn't look well. He was barely talking in the interview and shit. Sherm, what it do, my boy? You know what I mean? I hope you watched them last 3 videos, Sherm. We back dropping videos again. I've been covering that Krishan shit. I'm finna do one on Tekashi next. The rapper Broke as Fuck said that King Von was a clout chaser. That's why he's dead. Kodak sent 100,000 to Lil Durk in jail. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans, Birdman wants $400 million to let NBA YoungBoy do another tour. The last one did $75 million. NBA YoungBoy walked away with $39 million. I spoke on this earlier. He got $1.7 million per show, basically. You know what I'm saying? BG and Turk still beefing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Turk was not allowed at the Versus battle. Y'all seen Birdman say some crazy shit to him. And it hurts my heart because Turk follows me. Turk did a song with my brother, you know what I'm saying? So I always been a BG fan, had all the BG and Wayne tapes, like that shit. I did a video and Wack tried to call BG a snitch, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Cash Money fan. And I thought they would have washed No Limit. I never was into No Limit. I like C Murder. I like 2-3 songs from Mystical, but I like C Murder, I like Fiend, and I like Mac, you know what I'm saying, and Soulja Slim. I like the gangster shit. But to me, man, No Limit won that motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? They could have did without Silk the Shocker, but man, your girl, Mia X, she was the star of the show versus Juvenile. You know what I mean? It was them two. That was the whole fucking battle, really. You know what I'm saying? BG only did 1 song, which pissed me off. But to me, without Wayne there and Turk there, they didn't look like a squad or a movement like No Limit did, man. And No Limit, you know what I'm saying? You can't deny that Pain music. They was doing all that bubblegum popcorn, dropping like it's hot shit, which gets the ladies, but To me, and a lot of people say, man, the niggas was feeling no limit. But Mercedes didn't get to perform, you know what I'm saying? Mercedes didn't get to perform and she was there, which is fucked up. Mac performed, but somebody else, I don't know. I don't know if it was just playing her audio or what, but it was, and people didn't know that Mia X was beefing with Master P before all of that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, like, shit was going on, we didn't even know, man. You got Bootsy, man. This nigga mad that Vlad paid 50,000 to Tekashi. You know what I'm saying? He thinks that he ain't gonna do no jail time. He say that this time he finally got a judge that likes him and shit. Hopefully he don't go to jail, man, because they was filed for that. How the fuck the feds watching you on live, just waiting for you to slip up type shit? That's fucking bogus. And all he did was put the gun in his back pocket for a second, and then y'all pull out of nowhere and just pull up on him. Like just helicopters and everything. That's some crazy shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen NBA Youngboy when he performed at ATL. He performed "Everybody Hates Youngboy," and everybody he dissed, a lot of them was from ATL, and he got an award from Fulton County. It wasn't the keys to the city, but it was an award. So academics crowned him the king. You know what I'm saying? Right now, currently, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, man. Bia dropped the album. She said she didn't want to respond to Cardi B because it would have overshadowed the album. Plus, this is 6 years later, so why even keep the back and forth? You know, JT fans walked out on her show. They standing solidified with Cardi, you know what I'm saying? JT did a diss song. It only did 25,000 streams. So Cardi B was in a strip club throwing 25,000 and she said, bitch, I just threw your streams. And then her label gave her like a Hermes $50,000 bag and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B winning right now. So her album just went triple platinum, even though it already had 2 songs on there that they equate to 9 times platinum. That goes as a credit to the album. So it was platinum within 24 hours. But then she got 2 times platinum on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So for everybody hating, saying that she wasn't going to beat Nicki, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But, you know, I don't believe no numbers. A lot of this shit be motherfucking, you know, whatever. Let's see. Soulja Boy's baby mama is suing Blueface for defamation of character. He did smash her, but, you know, now she's trying to get his royalties garnished for saying he smashed her. He's $18 million in debt right now. Soulja Boy is being sued also for child support, you know what I'm saying, from an unknown female, you know what I'm saying. He has to pay Jacqueline, you know what I'm saying, at least $12,000 a month, you know what I'm saying. And he still owes money to Nia Riley and that other girl, which that was for millions, and then the other girl was for like 300,000. So Soulja Boy's in debt and Blueface is in debt. That's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to go too tough on them. Y'all seen Finesse 2 times. The nigga keep going to jail. He went to jail for weed in Texas. Everybody thought it was for narcotics. Then he just went to jail again for weed. You know what I'm saying? He bonded out. But what happened this time was it was 2 bonding companies battling, and one person said, well, I'll do it for free since this person gonna do it for that. So when the other person removed themselves while he's out on bond, it was looking like he skipped bail type shit. So he had to turn himself in for 24 hours. He'll be right back out or whatever. You got his brother still out here talking crazy, you know what I'm saying, about him. And you got that dude Hustle Cartel out there still talking about him, you know what I'm saying. You know, you got Jay Cinco, man, this girl Lala being stalked by a dude in Paris. So that time that he got attacked out in Paris, they found out that that dude had a whole page dedicated to Lala and claiming she's the girlfriend and all kind of shit, man. That's sad as fuck, man. Dub was out here cheating on his girlfriend, and DDG exposed it by switching the cameras and zero in on him. So then Dub turned around and said, well, why you keep lying to the public, acting like you're not in a relationship with India? And he showed all these clips of all the things that DDG does for India, just like Silky said that he bought the girl a $25,000 chain or bracelet or some shit. I'm like, what's the secret? Your ex moved on. She was fucking with the African dude, what's the Afro Beats dude? She was fucking with him, and she was fucking with another dude, Brent Fire, you know what I'm saying? So, Burner Boy, she was fucking with Burner Boy and Brent Fire, so why is it you gotta hide that you with, you know what I'm saying, this bitch? I just don't understand it, you know what I'm saying? But McQueen says that he wants to beat up DDG's brother Dub, and he called him Patrick the Starfish and said he's shaped funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Billie Eilish was snatched by a crazy fan at a Miami arena, man. They snatched her real hard. The dude wasn't even arrested. He just got put out, you know what I'm saying? You got Ray J crying, saying, you know, he was on the Tasha K show and crying when he was talking about how his sister and mom might look down on him. And then now he just pissed off Washington, D.C. because he was dissing somebody and he was like, I'm in D.C. now and you niggas is goofies. But someone clipped it and they made it look like he was dissing D.C. He wasn't even dissing D.C. So now he just did a motherfucking podcast and he's going to go up to D.C. and hand out turkeys and, you know, he's scared to death and all kind of shit. But he kept apologizing and all of that. He said he slept with 10,000 women. Just like Tekashi slept with 10,000 women. You know, every person you sleep with, you carry on they motherfucking demons and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know that, right? Y'all do know that shit, bro. That shit's some crazy shit. Hold on, y'all. That's some crazy shit. I gotta go pick up the other half of this couch. I can only fit half on the motherfucking truck. So don't talk about my sectional. OMB, no, I already covered that. Fuck them niggas. Oh, Sheff G, man, in New York, man, the nigga that was a 8-tray Crip, he got 5 years in the feds. He done turned Muslim. You know they all do that when they go to jail, man. Somebody named Elijah Roy, who was part of that whole Brooklyn club shooting where 11, 12 people got hit. You know what I'm saying? He was crying in court, man. The brim blood, you know what I'm saying, was crying like a bitch. Suave Drilly, man, he got unalived leaving parole, man. And Lil TJ trolled it because supposedly Suave Drilly had basically snatched his chain years ago. So Lil TJ bought a new chain and was trying to troll the death of this man, but you had nothing to do with it, so what are you trolling it for? Dame Dash asked Cameron for $1 million to make the beef go away. You know what I'm saying? Cameron said that he would not do no joint albums with nobody except for Ghostface. That would be hard, you know what I'm saying? That would be very hard, you know what I'm saying? And he said that he got sued for a mixtape cover, and the person that sued him said that they took the picture of some kids standing on the block. Well, you didn't get permission from them kids to take that picture. So he went and hollered at the kids because he knew them. They're all grown up now. And now they're suing the man that sued Cameron for the 100,000. So it backfired on him. You know what I'm saying? So that shit crazy, man. They say that Stefan was at the club solo on Cardi B's birthday. Cardi B was by herself and he did not post happy birthday. Instead, he posted support for Pre. Pre is the bitch that Offset was sleeping with and paid for an abortion. This is how Offset even found out that Cardi was fucking with Stefan. It's a weird triangle. But why are you posting support for this chick instead of saying support for your motherfucking baby mama? So people thought that him and Cardi B was no more. So I don't know what the fuck going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, but he got 4 kids on the way. 2 are twins, and then 2 with other chicks. So that's 3 baby mamas, but 3 baby mamas plus Cardi B, making 4 baby mamas total. But one is called Laura Giselle. Her name is Aileen, and she's mad that he's being a deadbeat during the pregnancy, and she's already setting up for the DNA test and the visitation because she want that child support, man. You know. But the twins he's having is with a girl named Kay Benji. Kiki, do you love me? Which is Drake's ex. They all bad. I ain't gonna lie, they all bad, man. You know what I'm saying? They all bad. That nigga's winning, you know what I'm saying? And we already, know about Nicki Minaj showing all these charges for her Amex card, and they saying that her girl Ra Ali is the ringleader, and that's why Ra Ali took up for the DeAndre dude that's being, you know what I'm saying, investigated. Supposedly they was working together, you feel me? Let's see, D-Things from Bronx, man, not the one from Chicago, man. You know, he got arrested in Miami for a gun, then he got arrested for cocaine and all kind of shit. His bond was revoked, you know what I'm saying? And last time the bond was $15,000. You know, everybody thought he was on that shit, but some girls exposed him for being a lean fiend and pill fiend, and that's why he can't make a hit. You had came home and got a deal, you know what I'm saying? I forgot, I know he signed a 10K, you know what I'm saying? And he signed the French Montana and something else. He got all this jewelry and all this given to him, and you out here can't make a fucking hit. So what's the hype about? So K Flock is clowning him from jail, man. You know, K Flock got 20 years, threw his life away. But D-Thing, you might as well been in jail and K Flock been free. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out here putting out this whack-ass bullshit. Let's see. There's a dude named John Hay saying that Diddy's team tried to silence him with some fentanyl after his lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. Let's see. Some dude smuggled a 22 revolver and gun, a 22 revolver gun in jail and shot an inmate on the transportation van, you know what I'm saying, in the Bronx, man. This shit crazy. Jay-Z out here going broke, you know what I'm saying? He took it out equity loans allegedly from his mansion to save Rock Nation, you know what I'm saying? And Desiree Perez out here trying to borrow the 40 million and all that, and you know what I'm saying, they got the 40 million, still got denied for the casino. So he went over to Dubai to holler at the Arabs and talk about selling AI and shit like that. And he got them to invest, so, you know, he still can't get no motherfucking casino in New York, though. But meanwhile, Nas, my favorite motherfucking lyrical rapper, he got a couple of deals with some casinos going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Ty Mac Billy, man, the infamous, I think he's a 9 Trey, man, and this dude be on the internet woofing. He's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was in court, you know, it was like a Zoom call or somebody showed his footage of him in court. And for one, this nigga got a George Jefferson. You know what I'm saying? His hair is fucking crazy looking. But the nigga, when they asked him to speak up, he was like, yes, your honor, all zesty and shit. But he got videos talking about, man, when I'm in jail, I cut the COs, I'm stabbing people, I'm doing this, I'm doing talking crazy. So that shocked the internet. If you know anything about New York drill, man, that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Back to California, y'all know Stink Team Mexican Crip from East Coast, his name Playaways. He got robbed. They put his jewelry on blast. The black Southsider named King Nico, which, you know, he's black and Mexican. He was on a 50-50 yard. He said he was confused. They told him things changed and that he needs to punch somebody so he could go back to the regular jail and get off the PC yard. But when he found out if he does that he won't get out for another year, he said, fuck that, and stayed on the PC yard. I agree, nigga. Fuck all that. These niggas ain't the ones that gotta feed your kids. You gonna stay in jail to prove you a real nigga, and you probably ain't even active gangbanging. You a fucking YouTuber now. So fuck it. Jay Ree from BPS said that 4 Extra was turning down fades with the Bloods and the Bounty jail. I doubt that. You know what I'm saying? He said X4. You know what I'm saying? Only wants beef with the Hoovers. So, you know, that is possible. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. There's beef between the two 304s, Tania and her daughter, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been seeing that on the internet. They've been exposing each other. The girl, Nova, is like turning 14. She been out here tricking on the blade since 12. She got like 80,000 followers, bro. That's sad, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real sad, man. And Sherm, right now, I already covered the most recent shit. You gotta just rewind the live. Right now, I'm covering the shit we missed while I wasn't going live. But on the real, a lot of it I try to, you know what I'm saying, kind of like repeat it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end it at that, man. But peace and love, children of the sun. Go watch my last 3 videos on the whole blueface getting set up. I'm finna drop one on Tekashi. And then after that, I'm gonna start getting on these LA niggas' asses, man. We back.